Call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for anarchy, and interface with a couch in space. We traditionally take December off. This year will be no exception, and then I'm not going to make you watch Space Couch on Thanksgiving. So this is going to be the last show of this year of our Dark Lord 2024. I'm super excited about it. I am also super excited about our advertisers, brand new for this last episode. We got Ligerhawk Records, ligerhawkrecords.bandcamp.com. You want to check out Rose-Colored Glasses by Tommy Tantrum. It's very melancholy but beautiful. Methods of Dance, authentic industrial from 80s Greece. They found some like tapes and shit. Alf Must Die. I think it's my favorite Tommy Tantrum song. Panda remixed the Sonic theme. It hits like a hammer. James Netherwald's Picking Up the Pieces is available. Then you want to get to Black Hearts, the other new single by Tommy Tantrum. He had a good year. The new video from Invictus, Escaping into Singularity. It's pretty dope. We put out a second compilation, also free, Enter the Octagon 2, because it's the second one. Toy Box from England's own Bitman is, I think, maybe album of the year. James Netherwald's new single, 1999. Bitman came back the same day with Shards, and then there is some band called Gasoline Invertebrate that put out an album called Melterweight, and at least two of the tracks are listenable, but we'll get into that shortly. We're also sponsored by Super 7. This was one of the big developments for 2024. You want to go to super7.com/spacecouchshow to get like the best shit like ever. You know, I'm always buying action figures and stuff from them. I want to show you this one I got. It's Hedora, my boy, the smog monster, but the glow-in-the-dark version. And like, if it's one thing I have a weakness for, it's glow-in-the-dark shit and slime monsters. So I think that might be sold out, but you can go check at super7.com/spacecouchshow. Ladies and gentlemen and viewers of Space Couch, this is going to be awesome. Please welcome my friend, Moxie Dame. What's going on? It's amazing to see you.
It's shaking bacon.
Oh,
feels like I haven't seen you in forever, but I see you all the time.
Yeah, it's great. Like it's like we're like legit friends, and
I know
it's crazy. So like, no stranger to space, but welcome back. I do appreciate you beaming your signal all the way here out into the cosmos. Fucking, where do we start? Like it's been so many
options.
So many options. This has been, I mean, the most insane year of my life, but I think for many people, this might rank as the most insane year. We should at least start with our recent collaborations. We are now 2 episodes in to Deep Six Flicks. It's for real. This podcast is growing up. I can't wait till it starts getting interested in girls and dating and staying out late and all that. But we're 2 episodes in. I just high level. How do you feel like it's going?
So the first episode was kind of just an intro,
right.
See how the personalities vibe. And I, figured out we may need a third person on the panel, which we added the last time. Had a lot to say. Everyone had a lot to say about the movie you picked.
Oh, right. Well,
that was a wild movie.
For the audience, it's a movie. I don't want to say. Should we say review? It's just a movie celebration podcast at this point.
Talk about movies
podcast, yeah. And I came up with the name Deep Six. It's
a tongue twister.
What's that?
It's a tongue twister.
It is. Well, especially with that Caligari movie. But
yes.
That was a makeout joke. We start Deep Six Flicks ostensibly meaning like hidden movies, but we started out with one of the best movies ever made because it just went to the public domain. It was great. I hadn't seen it since college, so check out us dissecting Metropolis, and then. I don't know if we're just going to do like suggestions round robin style or what.
It worked as last time, so
Okay.
I mean, again, the show is new. It still is just taking shape, and
Right, right. We're
I
figuring
think
out
we're
what
all
we want to be when we
flexible
grow up. Yes.
humans.
We
Yeah.
are very flexible. I've been doing yoga. So
Oh
like
yeah, nice.
yeah, buddy, downward dogs. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I threw out Dr. Caligari, not to be confused with The Cabinet of. That's a very, very different movie, although oddly tied in. So if you want to see us dissect '90s erotic comedies, art films, I don't know, what would you,
Or like
horror, yeah,
horror. Yeah,
horror. If you're
horror.
if you're me or apparently our newest member
Yeah,
of the
Leon.
team, Leon.
Yep.
Check that out at Deep Six Flicks. I can't even do it. Deep Six.
It's on the Moxie Dame YouTube channel,
It's
but
on
it's
the
a monthly show we
Moxie
do.
Dame
Yes,
YouTube channel.
it's a segment on my channel. The first Saturday of every month, or no, sorry, second Saturday of every month, we talk about a movie.
We talk about a movie, and you are
without spoiling it.
We're not spoiling it. That's a good point.
No.
So, like, we are just sort of whetting your appetite and or nether regions with a movie pick. You are setting me up. We'll jump here because if it's one person on the internet that doesn't sleep or has a motor, it's Moxie Dame. Like, I'm actually. Are you doing okay? Are you sleeping? Because like you get so much done in like a day. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just updated my Google Calendar, and I'm like, holy cow! No wonder I feel like a crazy person. But I'm trying to cascade things to where they still work and I don't lose my mind, but it seems like I just keep adding more. And I'm going to add a new a new weekly show in January. I am
maniac over here.
I know. Well, so my main show is a one-on-one Saucy Rabble on Mondays. Okay. But everyone has had such a good time. They're like, we should do this again. But I'm trying to, select new people that I haven't talked to. So the second show that's going to be a weekly thing is going to be bringing back people that have been on Saucy Rabble for a very retro vibe, it's going to be Saucy Roulette. And I'm going to incorporate, because we're all of a similar vintage, most of the people I talk to, the Cootie Catchers.
Good throwback, by the way.
Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
The written game MASH, mansion, apartment, shack, or
that one I don't
house.
know. Cooties, those guys are like lodged in the A track of my brain, but I don't know the MASH written game.
So I'm going to bring back some of the things from our childhood and adolescence as like conversation starters. Have a show and tell portion. It'll be a vibe.
Oh,
it'll be fun.
I am down. I am so looking forward to that. Let's at least do a drive-by of all your shows. I think I'm going to leave out. That was the right reaction because there's a lot of them. Saucy Rabble, later this night, you are recording that crime of the month because you are a superstar. Starlog Diaries, where if you don't get enough space on this show somehow, our lovely host and somebody else whose name I'm blanking on right now, but I follow on Twitter. I'm sorry, Tiny but Fierce.
Leon. My co-host for that crime of the month is Leon. He's also on Deep Six.
Yeah, but
Oh, the next show. Which one are you talking about?
Starlog Diaries is Tiny.
Oh, Starlog Diaries. Her name is Jessica, but she goes by Tiny but Fierce.
Right, and so
and I'm doing something wildly different on Sunday's episode.
Oh, okay.
You want to know?
Yeah.
So I've recruited 6 other people. We're going to read the script.
That is so dope.
Taking roles. It's going to be so much fun.
Oh my God.
I assigned roles to everybody today. It'll be great.
Oh, I am. Beam me up for that. That is some good stuff. I will. My joy cannot be replicated. It's nonstop. That's gonna be cool. Okay, we haven't even done half of them, you guys at home. Twilight Zone second looks with Flux, and then we get into like the paywall stuff, which is Moxie Militia Game Night
Okay.
And yes, and maybe we'll cut in here the wonderful recreation, or as close as you could get to, in the infamous City of Heroes that you did, like Gasoline Invertebrate.
Oh,
guys,
sweet. Yeah.
that was so cool. Yeah, we talked about City of Heroes, the internet. Fuck you. But that's maybe you know what I'm talking about.
Cancel is harder, internet.
Yeah, right. Because we talked about video games from 2005. But
Yes.
they've made amazing recreations of my Gasoline Invertebrate persona. We'll get into that in a second. And I'm very excited about the return of Goth Jess on Moxie and the Misfits. That's another subscriber thing, yeah?
No, that's well, it's a subscriber. It's open to anybody. It's not members only.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's a panel stream. I'm trying to rotate people through, and it's a grift stream. So I was like, all these people have the thing that they do, and the chat is so great, and it's just like this loyal group of people that follow all of these other content creators in the space. And if we reach a donation goal, then Gothy Moxie appears. Tier 2 is Cyber Gothy Moxie. That one made an appearance last time. So
oh my gosh,
it's just a fun, silly stream, and
Goggles
we talk about
on
funny
heads
stuff.
for days. Oh man, busting out that 2001 style. Very cool. So you can get all that. We'll do at least a little bit of homework. You can get all that at Moxie Dame on Rumble, YouTube. Just, if you can't find it, like, that's kind of on you. Cause it's all over
kind of all over.
She's all over the place. Let's do this then. Cause I brought up, my own shit, but it's kind of our shit now. Cause you do, 2 tracks as Narcotica. That's right, everybody. It's Moxie Dame.
It's me.
on Gasoline Invertebrate's last album, Melterweight. You knocked So You've Been Canceled out the park so hard. I was like, you want to do another one? And you're like, yeah. And then
Okay.
Imperative Reaction produced the shit out of them, and they're awesome. So thank you very much for
Thank you for the invite. That's the first time I've ever tried anything like that before.
Really?
And I was so nervous. And then after a while, because you were like, oh, if you could have me some tracks or some samples in a couple of days or so. I'm like, a couple of days? I need to find a voice coach. I need to take some lessons. I was like,
really? Because
I was a little stressed out, but
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
The way I wrote the question
so cool.
is, I was going to ask you if you had like a theater background or something, just because like you knocked it out the park on the first try. It was like really impressive.
Spoiler alert, there were many tries. You just didn't get to hear them.
Oh, well, yeah. It's, we didn't have to do awesome to work with and everything. And it's like, you don't take like a year and be like, I'll get to you soon, dude. Like, not that anybody or most people do that. But I was going to, I'm not quite sure how to phrase this question. So it may land in a weird spot, but like,
okay.
We sort of blew up, melted down goth industrial culture about a year ago.
A bit there, huh?
Yeah, it was weird. It's over a year ago, if you can believe it. And like that is what it is. But it's like I feel that it's kind of turning, and it's like okay to be in a political space that's not preordained, but also like, still like Front 242 or something. Like it's not, it's not. So like I'm the purpose here is to thank you for helping me do that.
Thank you.
Do you like the album? I guess. Do you listen to your tracks like when you're working out and stuff?
I love the album. Well, I have listened to them, and I'm hypercritical of myself.
Okay.
So I'm like, but no, it's good. I love
sick.
it. I do.
All right. So,
I love the way it turned out. I was a little nervous at first going in, but I'm very happy to be a part of it and honored.
We will wait
insanely
for the
honored.
Narcotica solo album.
Oh
soon.
God!
I just decided that. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, there on Earth, but it's awesome. So thank you from the tops of space. I feel like we got to throw out the date as we're recording this. It is the 21st of November there on Earth.
Yes.
As you understand the concept of time, and we got a dance party going on. But the reason I wanted to do that is because the news cycle is moving at light speed. So, like,
insane.
By the time this comes out, like, the United States may have annexed Germany. We may have landed on Mars. Like, it's that fast. So, I feel like we should do like a drive-by on news of the day, but like I'm not quite sure where to start. So the last news item that I saw was that Matt Gaetz has rescinded his appointment to AG, which was
he withdrew.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't get to read all the particulars surrounding that, but I saw that he did withdraw. So Trump is looking for someone else now.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, I think he's got somebody selected. That was a weird day, huh? Just to like roll out of bed and crack open my phone. Matt Gaetz for AG. Okay, all right, sure, whatever.
Everything's weird right now.
Things are crazy.
Everything's
weird.
Elon and Vivek are going to have a podcast, a Doge podcast.
That is like what? Like what? Like we are now
a weekly podcast going over like for the sake of transparency. With the Department of Government Efficiency. It's great.
And it's called Doge. Like,
right?
So right now we are effectively on the same level as Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy because we're doing a podcast. That's what I'm saying, basically. We have to figure out which one of us is Elon and which one of us is Vivek. But it's just been such an insane year. I had the wonderful comics division on Space Couch, and I'm so glad I threw out the date because the first assassination on Trump happened like the day after. So, but as you're watching this on Earth, we are in a time eddy out here in space in a wormhole, and like time just works differently. Speaking of space, let's just jump right into everybody's favorite feature. Besides Moxie Dame, everybody's favorite feature is Radiation Round. No wrong answer. Say whatever you want. You know how it works. You're a Space Couch veteran. And Space Couch is back.
I've got the sticker to prove it right
yes.
here on my machine.
I went away for a long time, but Space Couch came back in 2024, and I'm happy. And I'm really happy that with the in just the serendipity of the universe, pardon the pun, that you got to be my big year-end guest. So thank you very much for coming on. But
the crossovers have been fantastic between like different people that I know on the internet and like Comics Division. I follow Comics Division and Carrie Smith and Mike Harlow. It's like all of these people. It's like it's so cool. It's been
amazing. This community. Like I take December off just to like reset, but I'm talking about Leon's gonna come on and gots to have Dragon Slayer. Like it's so dope. I just love it. So thank you for bringing me into this world. But we have a radiation round.
Let's go.
Okay. Lightstream, StreamYard, Zoom, or something else? StreamYard. Because we talked about this a while back, do you have a favorite traumatic moment in a childhood movie?
Favorite one that I would watch over and over and like torture myself with?
I don't know. One that comes to mind is like the most indelible, maybe.
All Dogs Go to Heaven was pretty rough.
All Dogs is a good one.
Land Before Time.
Those were hard hitters. Time is with the mom dying, the mom brontosaurus.
Yes,
brutal. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go Artex. Like that was
Oh,
wild, and the goddamn shoe from Who Framed Roger Rabbit was
Roger Rabbit. Yeah.
oh travesty. And I will ask one of my new favorite questions here on Radiation Round. No Rocket. Mike Harlow's answer was out of left field, but who is the biggest train wreck in your opinion in Congress?
Ooh, Congress.
House, Senate,
Hmm.
doesn't matter. They're both Congress.
I since I'm a straight cis white
Yeah,
female, all that. I don't find any appeal to AOC because I know a lot of guys will go,
right,
but I'm like, no, but
right.
she doesn't got that for me. So AOC is the most insufferable to me.
Yeah,
Personally.
it's a classic answer, but not for nothing. Like, oh goodness,
Yeah.
shut up, just shut up.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her for a bit, and then I saw another video of hers today, and I'm like,
Anytime
no
they
way.
cut to her like on a podcast I'm listening to or something, like I know why you're doing this on whatever podcast, but like I can't even listen to it for context. So from the top, that was StreamYard, Land Before Time tied with All Goes Go
All
to
dogs
Heaven.
go to heaven. Yeah.
Yes, and sampled by the way on Melterweight and AOC. And okay. Oh, but I forgot to use the amazing graphic that I spent years putting together. Hypothetical spectacle. I know, right? Is your mind blown?
Wow.
It shouldn't be. Yeah. So last time on Space Couch we did your video game, like if the essence of Moxie Dame was to be like transported into video game world. But I was thinking like for hypothetical spectacle, what would Moxie Dame the theme park be like? Like would there be like a Starship Enterprise ride and then like a Moxie and the Misfits haunted house and like a Twilight Zone haunted house? Would it just be all haunted houses?
That's kind of perfect, except there would also be like a zone or area that would be like akin to the episode of Star Trek we're doing on Sunday, The Big Goodbye. So it's like set in 1940s, smoky, like detective zone. Because I'm a fan of the vintage.
You are a fan of the
old-timey
vintage.
stuff. So we would have to have this, like my channel. It's pretty eclectic. You got the sci-fi, you've got the old timey, you've got the modern, you've got the punk rock. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. So definitely would have to have.
We'd have to
step into like 40s San Francisco.
Yes, that would be like a section of the park, right? And there's what am I talking about? There's got to be a shooting gallery.
Heck yeah!
Heck
I'm going shooting tomorrow.
Oh, are you? What do you?
There's a range just down the road, like 5 minutes down the road. It's outdoors.
What do you shoot?
I have an AR that we built. I have my 9mm, my everyday carry.
Okay.
I have a 22, a Ruger. That's so fun to shoot. I have a hard time with the AR because the weight, and I'm a girl. I haven't built up the muscles to like hold it for very long. Like after like a magazine, I'm like, okay, I'll take a break from that because it's just like it's hard for me to really confidently control.
Yeah, like when
I can safely control it, but it just is too heavy for me.
Like when people are like one-handing 12-gauge shotguns in a movie or whatever, like get the fuck out of here.
I have a shotgun too.
Awesome.
Fun.
Why wouldn't you?
Target shooting is so fun.
Okay, I've never done it, but like with the shotgun, do you just have to get like close? Or
No, that thing has such range on it. It's
really?
Insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All I know is
so
Doom.
Funny. I have a members only video on my channel of a day at the range and me shooting different guns. That one was fun.
Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, I think we nailed the Moxie Dame theme park. Definitely looking forward to the 40s San Francisco part. Like maybe they do like the Guys and Dolls musical at noon.
And a speakeasy.
Speakeasy for super duper sure.
That'd be rad.
That'd be rad. Like you got to know the password, the whole thing. The password to Narcotica. It's not. Don't use that one because I just said it. Because I just said it on space.
Well, it's not anymore.
It's not. Oh no. Thanksgiving has yet to happen there on Earth. So it's a little odd to do like year-endy type stuff, but we take all of December off, so we're just gonna throw it in. Do you foresee anything in particular, or have a hope for 2025?
Oh, I hope we don't actually get into World War III.
That'd be nice. That's a good one.
That'd be nice. That's
ideally,
would
if
be
you
really
can squeeze
great.
that in.
I'm hopeful. In talking to a lot of the people in your new sphere, our sphere,
Yes,
that have been pushed out of the left.
Yeah.
Pushed out of that party. It's not because they're, all the names that don't mean anything anymore. It's they got pushed out, and then you have the other side going, well, you left. And it's like, no, you push people out.
Yeah.
What's interesting and what I'm hopeful, because we already are seeing a change in some things. People are more open to speak in their mind. They're not as shy about, I'm actually conservative secretly.
Right.
With the recent election, now people are just enabled to speak their mind, right? Versus before, if you say anything, you're canceled. But I feel like more people have been emboldened to not those phonies, not those feds up in Ohio, with flags and all that, but just everyday normal people.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, I voted for Trump. I'm a conservative. Now it's not a dirty word anymore. So there's also going to be a shift in culture. I mean, if normies get normal people, I don't mean normies in that
sure,
way,
sure.
but just normal people get their way as far as getting that forced DEI crap out, making quality content again, making quality movies and shows. If the trajectory keeps going in that direction, because we are getting decent stuff here and there now, more than we were. I was talking to Leon, and he's like, I'm going to have to rebrand my channel, because I'm like, yeah, what are you going to talk about if it's not complaining about the culture war?
Right.
If it's like, if we get our way and things just get better, I'm going to have to do something different.
That is such a good call.
I'm happy about that. I'm so happy about that.
Totally. That's such a good call. I'm really, if we could live in a universe where people wouldn't, I don't know, crush somebody and ruin their life because they talk to their friend on the internet, that'd be ideal. I just made that up. That would never happen.
Never
happen.
It sounds so fantastical.
It just sounds really crazy.
It is.
Well done. So we kind of got into it already, but we usually end Space Couch on a what's next question, which for you could be 5 things in the next 5 minutes because you got a supermotor. But we have you're recording another show in 10 seconds after you're done here, and then we're doing a script read on Sunday. Everybody check that out, and then. So, what's next for the mighty Moxie?
I guess I need to work on getting a better handle on things, because I thought I did, but then I didn't add it to my Google Calendar, so now I'm double booked. So I think just getting my system in place and setting up the formats for the show so that it's easier to just step into the new thing. I'm doing more prep work before I start something now versus in the past. I just be like, okay, we're going to try this thing out today, so.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
I'm going to try to do better about planning. And I have been over the last couple of months in the planning guest a month and a half ahead, which isn't everybody's cup of tea, but it's been very helpful for me to prep. And also, I like to kind of creep on my guests ahead of time to kind of see what they're about, what kind of things might interest them, or they might find funny. I try to do my research. So I'm just gonna try to do better. And also, I have a new weekly show that I'm gonna start in January. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and what's up ahead.
Well, you certainly seem to be doing something right with all your prolific and wonderful content. Did we pick out a movie for Deep Six Flicks, the next one, or is that still sort of in flux? Pardon the pun.
I think we did. I messaged the group earlier today just to confirm. Right. So let's get back in there and
hell yeah,
figure out what we're doing.
You can check out more Moxie Dame Space Couch crossover on that channel. Or on Melterweight, or on any of thousands of shows. So here's the new feature on Space Couch. It's what we learned today. So we got a new show, Deep Six Flicks. Your Nakanika.
The unveiling.
the unveiling. Normies are coming back. Thousands of shows. A new one coming out. Literally thousands. News is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. StreamYard, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and AOC from Radiation Round. That's a weird movie.
Well, that is a weird movie.
To just throw all those elements together. The Moxie Dame theme park is going to be lit. I am going to be there on day one with my pre-ordered ticket, standing in the line. And
VIP guest list. Get out of here. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And say hi to Leon for me, because you're doing that tonight. And
we're doing our show tonight.
Is gonna rock. So from I say all of us just because I've seen other people say that, but it's just me. From I guess my space controller, from me and the couch and the space controller and all of us here at Space Couch and our illustrious year-end mega guest Moxie Dame with all the shows. Thanks. I didn't know if Space Couch was going to come back at some point. I had a killer year.
I'm so glad it did. Your shows have been great.
Oh, thank you. Well, just like meeting everybody and like because the guy from Information Society, Kurt Harland, retweeted the Hate Department episode because Steven Siebold told a story about him roller skating, not rollerblading, roller skating through a cornfield and then getting picked up by the cops. That got retweeted by Information Society. So Space Couch is literally the most popular it's ever been.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
That was
you deserve
great.
it.
Well, back at you.
I love that you're saying wins.
It's been by any measure, it's been an amazing year. You've had me on your stuff like a couple of times, so thank you for that. Getting to meet people by way of you and the community has been like really big for me. So Space, thank you to our guest and then to you at home. So for Brian, for Space Couch, for Moxie Dame, for Saucer Rebel, that Crime of the Month, Twilight Zone, Moxie Militia, and Moxie the Misfits, saying, call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for Divanarchy, and interface with the couch in space, Space Couch out! Yeah! All right. That was amazingly fun. Thank you